What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Right Now Powder Coating channel. In today's video, we're throwing it back a little bit. This was probably 3 or 4 years ago when I actually filmed the footage, but we're doing a two-piece wheel in 2 different colors. You're gonna really enjoy it, so let's just go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so we've got these 2-piece wheels that are pretty nasty. We've got a lot of corrosion, we've got a bent lip, so we've got to break all these things down, pull the hardware out, pull the faces apart, start working on them, get them cleaned up. Alright, so here we're going around, we're removing all of the hardware. If you're having troubles with this, sometimes they've got Loctite on them. You can heat up the back sides and that will help them loosen up. This video actually I recorded a very long time ago and the shop doesn't look like that at all now, but we found it in the footage, so we're making a video out of it. So this is actually when my brother worked for me. As you can see, he was working really hard in the background there. And here we're using a board to separate them. They were pretty corroded together. We didn't want to damage them by hitting them bare. This is my wheel straightening machine, which I actually don't have anymore. We got out of the wheel repair business, but you can see I'm going around and I'm straightening the lip. Obviously it's a lot easier to do with the hub in there on the drum, so we're gonna get that all straightened up. You use a lot of heat to get the aluminum to move how you want it to, and we're just trying to get it back so that when we spin it out, we put a dial indicator on there, which you didn't see, but that makes sure we have a nice perfectly round wheel. So there's a lot of curb rash on these wheels on the lips, so we're gonna have to clean all that up before we powder coat. You can see we started there. It's a pretty simple system. We've got a nice DA handheld pistol there. We're probably working with 80 grit. You're just gonna go around and you're gonna level out all that curb rash. If it's not too bad, you don't have to fill it back in. Typically, if we were going to liquid finish this, we'd work it back up to 120, 220, 300, 400, and then we would start painting them. But because we're going to be sandblasting, 80 grit was fine, and then we'll sandblast and get a consistent profile all the way around the wheel. Here we're taping off the mating surfaces so that when the wheels are painted, they'll go back together nice and tight like they were originally. And you can see my brother's working hard again. Alright, so we've got the drums in there. We've already blasted them, we've washed them, dried them. We're putting on the gloss black right now, covering the entire wheel. We do everything, including the parts you don't see that the tire covers there. And we had some touch-ups, so we got them out in the light and we saw a couple light areas, so that's what I'm doing here is I'm just touching them up real fast. And now we have these centers, so these are all blasted, cleaned up, looking really nice compared to how they came in. And we're going to hit them with a gloss white top coat, and then I just realized that the studs were not covered, so I put some plugs on them there. These were actually one of my favorite sets of wheels we did, even though they were just basic. Doing the innards white, the barrels black, just kind of was a cool look. And there's your finished product. I didn't have too much footage of this. We're putting them back together, but they came out really nice. And we have the hardware here with Loctite on them ready to go back together. All right, guys, so hopefully you got something out of that video. It's one of the cooler projects I've ever done personally. If you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe, give us a thumbs up on the video, gives us a little bit of extra encouragement to keep going. Check out the links down below. I've started a school community where we're gonna go in depth with all of our training. So if you're a newbie, intermediate, even if you're a pro and you wanna support the channel, the more members we get, the higher the price is gonna be. So the sooner you join, the better. But we're gonna have a lot of information in there. Once we hit 40 members, we'll be doing giveaways every single month. Anything from masking supplies up to actual equipment. So you're not gonna wanna miss that. Again, check out the links below and we'll catch you on the next one.